I have a hefty foot of snow on my back deck and wheelchair ramp, and I'm excited to show you how I tackle it with ease using my trusty snow Joe. Watch me and discover why my electric snowblower is a game changer. Alright, let's get started. First thing first, I grab my shovel by the door and I'll give the snow a little push so I can freely roll out. This is definitely the best way to go about it. That way I'm not, trying to push the snow with the front of my wheelchair. Maybe someday I could put a little shovel in front of my wheelchair. I don't think so. Anyway, then I make sure my snowblower is in place. The snow on the deck may seem a little bit daunting, but I know my Snow Joe will make quick work of it. As you see, it was not plugged in, but I have the extension cord right there. I just need to get it plugged in, and here we go. I tackle the snow on my back deck here, trying to keep it as far away from my forward direction, basically. So I try to throw everything to my left as much as possible, so that later down the road, it's not down on the wheelchair ramp and I have to basically snow blow it twice. The wind sometimes kind of do that anyway, because it's getting caught up in the wind and it's rolling back in that direction. But you know what? It is what it is. So as you can see, this snowblower is really powerful. It has a 15 amp motor in there, electric motor, obviously, and it's really powerful. That's one of the reasons I went with that model. It's the Snow Joe SJ627E. So I went with that model because it was the highest amperage motor that I could found. And the reason is that I was looking for a high power is because I get a lot of wet snow where I'm at, wet heavy snow, so I know it needs to be powerful. Something else I was looking for in a machine was a wide machine, so I can clear a lot at a time to make it easier on me. So it's a 22-inch clearing width that it has, which is really wide. Actually, it's been working really good for me. It's able to throw the snow 25 foot in distance that it's calling for on their website, and I would say it's pretty close, really close, and the total weight of the snowblower is 35 pounds, right? So you can see right there how I'm pushing it forward and backward like that, like pushing and pulling on it with ease, right? And that's why, because it's light. That's also another reason I went for an electric machine, because I wanted something that was light. That's definitely light. It's not lighter than a shovel, but it definitely makes quicker work than a shovel, that's for sure. Because we're just about done clearing the snow on my upper deck, and that was really quick for that amount of snow, right? So that's pretty cool. As you can see, my chute, where the snow is coming out of, it's called the snow chute. It's angled, right? It's not pointing upward too much, because I don't want the snow to get caught up in the wind too much, and then coming back on the deck, coming back in my face, and stuff like that. So that's why I try to keep the angle of the chute lower. So in this next clip here, that's now on the wheelchair ramp, basically going down, and this is very satisfying. Just basically pushing the snowblower with my weight, letting my weight push and rolling downhill, basically. That's also like quite impressive how quickly like it's able to obviously clear out the snow uh, so quickly like that. Obviously, as a lot of you probably realize, uh, this extension cord is my arch nemesis. It's always, always in the way. So maybe in the future we'll switch to a battery operated electric snowblower. That would be very cool. I'm sure it would increase the weight of the machine, but I think it would be a good trade-off, right? To not have to worry about the extension cord because I'm always backing up on it. It's either getting caught somewhere and I have to go back up on the deck, and sometimes it's not long enough. And spoiler alert: at the end of the video, I caught the electric cord in the snowblower and snapped in half. So definitely, I think it would be a good trade-off for the better to have batteries that would be more heavy. Something that stopped me from buying a battery-operated snowblower right from the get-go when I bought this Snowjo. Well, one was price, obviously, and two is like how much juice they have in them. For them to be able to last all of the time that I'm outside, it would really suck to have to put it on the charger and get undressed and having to get all dressed up again. And that's why I choose to go with the plugged-in one. But technology is coming a long way. I have a Ego Power Plus weed eater, and the battery on that thing lasts a really long time. So maybe I should try and approach Ego Power Plus, see if I could test out one of their electric battery-powered snowblower, because they have some nice ones. Not the really big one. I think that would be too big for me and hard to maneuver. But they have pretty much the same type of model as this Snowjo one that I have, which is like a popular type. So right now, as you guys saw, we're done with the ramp portion. We're now at the bottom in my driveway. Basically, that's the end of my driveway, and basically the entrance to my shed that you can see right there. So the guy who does my driveway with a tractor and snowblower, he comes all the way up to like basically the nose of my Toyota 4Runner, RAV4 4Runner right there. But I was, for the video purpose and just for the fun of using the snowblower, because I really enjoyed doing it, I did more than I should have done down there, but I guess it still helps. And one of the reasons I started doing all of this too, is so I could go to the front of the house, for one, to clear some snow to the front steps of the house, and also to clear the snow around the Toyota 4Runner and in front of the shed. So I guess it kind of all turned out pretty good. There was a lot of snow accumulation in front of the shed, and it was also old snow that I did not clear from a previous snowstorm. So it was packed ice underneath there. It was definitely harder than the rest of the snow. The rest of the snow was all fluffy and nice, pretty much. But this portion in front of the shed was a little bit harder to push, cut through. But the Snow Joe is not shying away. Like it's always like the RPM. You can hear the RPM is staying up high, and it's really doing its job really good. It's just me, being pushing it from the wheelchair, not being able to push hard enough into it, right? It's not the SnowBlower problem. So as you can see, just back there, the camera kept falling here and there, but it is what it is. It's so windy down by the house there. I'm sure you can see how much wind we're getting there, and how much snow, like blowing snow, there is compared to behind the house, where we're kind of protected, sheltered from the house. And also, it got very blurry down there, I think, from the camera falling, and it lost focus at some point. I'm using my phone to film, and it's a good Huawei phone. It films really good, but it's not a waterproof model, and I had put a Ziploc bag over it so it doesn't get all wet from the snow. And sometimes the snow would also like touch the screen and like stop the recording or something like that, so that helped. And that's how the video is gonna end here. Basically, having fun with the SnowBlower, and then I decided I was tired and wet, and I would back up on the electrical cord so I can go inside and stop working. No, that's not really what happened. It was not on purpose, not at all. But there it went, right in there. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a comment. Maybe leave some suggestion. And if you like the video, like it. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank you.